I just keep hearing 3 strikes and they're out. And it's giving this energy of you no longer scare as easily as you once did. And if this is for you, I want to tell you that this upcoming Mercury retrograde is when the 3rd strike happens. If this is for you, I just keep hearing where it started, where it finishes. Something that you put into motion in March is coming to an ending point at the end of November. And it's literally giving each Mercury retrograde, which a retrograde is an inner revolution. It's a time to turn within. Each retrograde was another swing and a miss because you integrated what you were supposed to. You drowned out the distraction in the background noise while it's giving they ran their mouth. It's giving they ran their mouth. 3 strikes and they're out. They ran their mouth. And this snake backstabber, it's like, it's their own self-betrayal. It's their own need to protect their ego, but that short fuse, it always backfires. Communication. Literally, Mercury is the planet of communication. Where they've run their mouth, it is coming back to bite them in the ass. And the difference this time, like I said, you no longer scare as easily as you used to. And that communication, you used to always pull the rug out from under yourself. You have trapped in reverse on the bottom. God, higher power. I want to tell you that your faith, your knowing, has replaced your fears in such a way that it unlocked exactly what you needed to bring this to endgame, to bring this to resolution. If this is for you, I want to tell you that the information that you have gained from March until now required you to steady a pattern. And now it's giving this energy of where they once only had to control one narrative. They have too many irons in the fire. Because what once looked like delays, and that's how I want to say that, where you once thought you were being delayed, it was really a redirection because another pattern, hidden network, another pattern was re-emerging that you needed to witness. It's giving like there's all these irons in the fire, there's all these narratives at play. And they keep stabbing themselves in the back because they can't keep their own story straight. When we talk about Mercury retrograde and that going within, it's giving the 3 chances, and that's how I want to say that. There were 3 chances. Mercury retrograde was March to April, July to August, and it starts in November and it ends in November this time. There were 3 chances to like come to the table. There were 3 chances to negotiate in good faith. Dismemberment. Tunnel underground in reverse. Confession making a deal. There were 3 chances to come to the table and negotiate in good faith. But instead of negotiating, they're now coming apart at the seams. And the only way out will be to confess or make a deal. In this confession, make a deal, it's not in good faith. It is not in good faith at all. It is because you have been so heavily over target that your ability, and if this is for you, I want to tell you that the patience that you have had to embody, the way that you have had to let God move through you, the way you have had to allow yourself to move forward without being able to see the next several steps in front of you. It's leading you to this moment because every step you were willing to take in blind faith revealed a deeper seated pattern. That's that tunnel underground. You've brought it all to the surface. You're literally standing back watching all these irons they have in the fire. You're watching all the narratives collapse because your lesson during all of those seasons where they swung and missed, where it was strike one, strike two, the test was loyalty. How loyal would you be to yourself? How brutally honest were you willing to be to identify not just their pattern, but your pattern that perpetuated theirs? How loyal would you be to yourself in the truth in which you embody? You were given 3 chances to remove doubt. You were given 3 chances to anchor in truth like you've never anchored before. They went the wrong direction. While you let the patterns paint the picture. It didn't require you to do anything except give it enough room to come above ground. The things done in the shadow will always come to the light. But when you were busy boxing their shadow, you failed to recognize not only were you the light, you were the magnifying glass. And now, this third time's a charm. Warning alarm. 3rd time's a charm. Hidden network again. Fear in reverse. You have been moved purposely into position. Fear is no longer the motivating force. Because if this is for you, part of getting this far was recognizing you had to work through the karma of decisions you made out of fear. And if this is for you, I want to tell you that you finally started to balance the scales in March of 2025. Where you once ran, you're now standing 10 toes down. And they're on their 3rd strike. The pitch has already been thrown, and the swing and a whiff is coming. Top secret in reverse. What they thought they could keep a secret. What they thought they could keep a secret. They brought into the light themselves. The fuse of their ego has caused the fire that cannot be put out. Love you guys.